Hey, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak with us. The moms are others, apostles of Great Millstone, the others of Great Millstone, hopefully Lake Teach in City. And the brother Chayaba, of course, from over here in the G-Mess Playing Tables Philly Camp. Coming back with another lesson. So yeah, this is a lesson on this article I came across on multiple news, stations or news websites. Went ahead and clicked on the one on nypost.com. It says, Kansas man accidentally shot by dog is remembered as a lovable goofball, I guess, quote-unquote goofball. But how about, let me get another article. Let me get Newsweek. Yeah, it says, Kansas man shot dead by his own dog. And that's crazy. That title in itself is crazy, man. Just hearing that. Just reading that. Well, it says, to get into it, it says a Kansas man has been shot dead by his dog. The man, who hasn't been named, was sitting in the front seat of a pickup truck on January 21st, northeast of Gouda Springs when the incident occurred. KAKE reported. Officers from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office arrived at the scene to find the man had been shot in the back. The dog had stepped on a rifle that was lying on the back seat. This caused the father to discharge right at the man. He was treated with CPR within minutes of being shot, but he died at the scene, KAKE reported. Well, going back to NY Post, I believe this one's probably a little bit, I believe this one's a little bit more updated. Like, they have his name and everything in this photo. This is how he looks like. What is his name? Joseph Smith, a Kansas plumber. This is him right here. Could be a Jake, has an appearance of an Edomite. So we're just going to go with that. Likes to hunt. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. It says, skipping down, it says, he made us laugh every morning, whether it was at him or because of him. He had always made sure to be a positive light at my company. No matter how bad or stressful my or our day was, Joe always has something to lift our spirits. Yeah, it just looks like a, Edomite or something. But what? Let's get in straight. What? It says his dog killed him, man. Like, can you know how, which, some people might think that, it's fake, might not be true. But hey, we're just going to go with this article. It says the dog shot him. And that's crazy, man, in itself. That shows you the Lord wants you dead one way or the other. It will happen. No matter, how it happens. So what? To start off, this is Sirach 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their wrath, or they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yeah, and the Lord sets up certain people before that they're even born to do certain things, as well as animals. The Lord puts certain spirits in people so that they accomplish whatever he wants them to do, whether it be evil, whether it be good. That's why you see, serial killers out here. You know, you see, hey, you see a lot of these, you know, different types of people out here. You know, these evil, wicked, you know, souls out here, you know, doing stuff like this, or you know, doing stuff like serial killing and you know, the like. Those are because the Lord made them that way so that they can do his fulfill his vengeance. And the Lord has many ways of fulfilling his vengeance, but that's just one of them. That's one of the many ways the Lord does it. In the time of destruction, they pour out their wrath, their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yeah, so even if it be unwilling or unknowingly, you know, that these certain people who do these, you know, who do these heinous crimes or whatever, whether you know whether or not they do it knowing, you know, unknowingly, because most of these guys out here doing unknowingly, not knowing that there's something controlling them doing that. You know, there's, you know, these guys got voices in their heads. Those are demons, and we know the demons are controlled by Yahweh Bashim Shai, of course, through the left hand side. The Lord uses Satan to, you know, for that demonic evil energy. It says verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, it says what? Teeth of wild beasts. You see how many people die by, you know, whether, you know, by these certain beasts, like, you know, these animal, like these dogs or, you know, cougars, bears, whatever it be. You know, Lord put the spirit, hey, if this article, of course, is true, he really got shot by the dog, then, hey, you know, Lord put the spirit on that dog. You know, to step on that sugar, man, and then boom, that was it for this fella. Yeah, hey, and at the end of the day, it pleased the Lord for this man, you know, to be put to death for whatever reason. So, you know, it says, according to Jessica, the late hunter was a dog owner, but the police have not made whether Smith's pet was a canine that accidentally killed him over the weekend. Police have not disclosed what happened to the animal in the days since the shooting. Neither the sheriff's office nor Brown's plumbing services immediately responded to the post request for a comment. Okay, so just a little bit extra information. But what else did they say in the article? Or it says what this is a quote. It said Joseph Smith was a truly amazing man. He was kind, funny, and smart, and very loving. Every time he walked through the door, he would make someone smile. Wrote friend and coworker Jessica, either from being a goofball or his natural presence making everything feel better. It wasn't hard to love Joe because he always made you feel like you were one of a kind and never left a conversation without letting you know he loved you. Yeah, so apparently, you know, he's just this great guy, but hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah did not look at him like he was a great guy, man. You know, because, hey, to die by, you know, a beast or to die by a dog, man, that's an unhonorable death. You know, just out of, you know, random, just get killed by a dog like that. It says what, Joel 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Yeah, so whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So if this was a righteous man, then the Lord, obviously the Lord wouldn't have cut him off like that. If he was truly innocent person, you know, that most likely wouldn't have happened to him. Because what, a lot of people say when someone dies, oh, he was such a great innocent person. I don't know, how. Why God would let that happen? Well, obviously he was an innocent person. It says what? Job 4:8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Yeah, so those who, especially Esau, man. It's especially Esau, man. We know Esau's the most wicked man on the planet Earth. You know, so it's not surprising to see if a Edomite gets judged, or a heathen gets judged, because they literally sow iniquity, so they're gonna reap wickedness. It says Ecclesiastes 8:5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Yeah, so if you're living righteous under Yahweh Bashim Shai, which only Israelites can do that. Only the law, statutes, and commandments were given unto the Israelites in this current time. So, hey, only Israelites have the ability to be righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And of course, you got 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are wicked, but you got 1/3 that will repent and will be righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So it says what? Verse 6, it says, again in verse 5, it says, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Yeah, because that wise man has a fear of the Lord in him. So, he's going to be able to maneuver and know how to walk, especially in these times. Walk in a righteous manner, not walking in a, foolish, wicked manner. It says verse 6, because to every purpose there's a time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. Verse 7, for he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? Yeah, exactly. So one of the things I know, one of the things that nobody knows is, when evil will happen unto them. Especially death. No one knows, man, when they're gonna die. So of course you think this guy really expected, to get shot by his dog in the back like that? Obviously not, but hey, that's how the Lord works. It says what? Verse 8 of Ecclesiastes 8, it says, there's no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there's no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. So yeah, no matter what, if the Lord wants you dead a certain day, time, and second, if the Lord wants you to die a certain way, there's nothing you can do, to keep your spirit or, keep that death from happening. Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence is against an evil work. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the sons Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Yeah, and that's why you got a lot of people on this earth. They do, a lot of wickedness, man. They do commit a lot of iniquity, abominations, and then and they basically see that, they don't receive, any type of quote unquote karma or, judgment right after they do it. So what? They're fully committed into doing it, thinking that nothing will happen other than it. But what they don't understand is that the Lord is long suffering. The Lord likes for, the pride of people to get built up. The Lord likes it where, somebody stacks the iniquity as high as they can do it, so the Lord can come down on them with even, in even greater judgment. Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. Yeah, going to the same point. But all we can say that, hey, all's going to go well for those who serve and fear the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai. Of course, only the Israelites have that ability to do so. No other nation in this current time has the ability to do so. Verse 13, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not the Most High. Yeah. So that's the point. It won't be well with the wicked man. But going back to the point, hey, just a quick article, or a quick lesson to the spirit. No one perishes innocent, man. And hey, the Lord can judge you any type of way, using anything he wants to. The Lord can literally use anything, man, to put someone to death, to judge somebody. And we're seeing an example of that right here. Kansas man accidentally shot by a dog. And again, this is the guy right here. Again, a lot of people think that the story might not be true. But hey, if it is true, either way or the other, man, the Lord judges, man. And the Lord will continue judging those. And for you not, because I'm speaking to you Israelites at the end of the day. The Lord will continue judging those who don't serve him. Only Israel can serve the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai in this current time. So I just want to bring that out real quick. Lord, only brothers out there edified. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai B'Shem Rakak Widash Brakathum. Shalom.